A watch, it's not just an instrument to look the time on the wrist, it's much more. It's something which is give you a pleasure on every moment when you're looking the watch. It's something on which you have an emotional link. Unique design, unique material, push the boundaries, not mainstream. If we can imagine it, we can make it, and if we can make it, we will. With this vision in mind, they push always the boundaries and they have created amazing milestones for the whole watch industry.
Hey guys, we arrived at the Rado High-Tech Ceramic Lab here. I'm so excited to be here to discover with you the lab, and there's some behind the scenes, so hopefully you guys enjoy what you see and come check it out. Let's discover together, all right? See you later. Hey everyone, I am very honored and proud to be with Mr. Bosshard, CEO of Rado here. Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure to share the same passion. We had already some discussions, and it's a pleasure to have such passionate watch geek in front of me.
Thank you so much, thank you so much. So I just wanted to have this conversation because today we had the pleasure to visit a little bit the behind the scene, and that's the whole idea of WatchDNA, is to learn the behind the scene of the industry, meeting with the watchmaker, the people behind the expertise, because what I always say is that watch is not just an object, it's all about the passion, the story behind. Before we talk about Rado, I would love to learn a little bit more about yourself. Earlier in the conversation you mentioned that you were in the industry for over 30 years.
Not exaggerate.
No? Okay,
Close
sorry.
to 30.
Okay, sorry, I apologize. You're a little bit younger. So I would just love to learn a little bit of your background and where this passion comes from.
Okay, first of all, I grew up in the region of Biel. You know, Biel is really at the heart of the watch industry. Swatch Group has the headquarters in Biel. Rado is very close to Biel. Swatch is in Biel, Omega is in Biel. So I grew up in this region.
Yeah.
And I was always very close to these companies, and a lot of colleagues, the fathers have worked in the watch industry. And so personally also my father was a great watch passionate person, and so he passed probably also the passion about watches to me. And after I have a quite important part of my life, I was also a professional sporty person. I was a motorcycle driver.
Wow.
A professional motorcycle driver in the 80s and in the 90s. And the last 3 years of my career, the Swatch Group was my partner and my sponsor. And with this kind of contact, basically I found the way also to work in the watch industry, and in October it will be 30 years ago.
Wow, okay, October, okay, beautiful. One question that I had, there is some people that might not know a lot about watches, or maybe they want to start to learn about it. How can you quickly introduce Rado to people that might never heard of it or heard about it but just a little bit?
Rado, it's one of the traditional brand who has roots until 1917. That will mean over 100 years ago, Rado have already started to produce watches. And what is important, Rado had never stopped to produce. That will mean the company has always, during also the world wars, always kept the production on. Important point is that, first of all, we were always located in Lengnau, close to Biel, and already in the 50s, the philosophy of the brand was to push the boundaries, and therefore the management have created a vision, a sentence: if we can imagine it, we can make it, and if we can make it, we will.
Okay.
With this vision in mind, they push always the boundaries, and they have created amazing milestones, not only for Rado, for the whole watch industry. For instance, 1962, Rado has launched the first ever produced full scratch-resistant timepiece with the DiaStar, and in 1986, exactly 40 years ago, Rado has launched the first ever industrial produced high-tech ceramic timepiece in the watch industry. That you mean it's two amazing milestones, and of course this is representing also the DNA of the brand. Unique design, unique material, push the boundaries, not mainstream. Rado is the contrary of mainstream and, let's say, round deal watches. We are doing shape watches with particular designs, with our own design, iconic design, and mainly in high-tech ceramic or ceramos, which have the same features like the high-tech ceramic. Very light, scratch resistant, and extremely wear friendly.
Yeah. Earlier you mentioned in a conversation that we had before that around 70% of your collection is ceramic watches. This is very impressive.
Today, a couple of brands around the globe, they have remarked that High-Tech Ceramic, it's really one of the most noble material to produce watches, or even the noblest material, because you have all the positive features in this material, and therefore a couple of brands, they have started to produce High-Tech Ceramic timepieces, but Rado is the brand who has by far the biggest part of the collection. 70% of our whole production is either in High-Tech Ceramic or in Ceramos, which is a high-tech material, also with same features, a little bit with a different color, but these high-tech materials are representing over 2/3 of our global production.
Wow, amazing. Talking about global, Rado is a global brand. You are in every country, or almost every country in the world. Each market has a true DNA. So I would be very interesting to know a little bit, is there a different approach for some continent, or is there a little bit similarity everywhere?
The base approach is exactly the same. That will mean we want to satisfy, to impress, and to make pleasure to our customers. And we are a global brand, and we have customers in China, in Australia, in Canada, in Switzerland, in Johannesburg, everywhere in the world. And in the end, the reason why a customer buy a watch is basically always the same. It's not just an instrument to look the time on the wrist, it's much more. It's to buy something which is give you a pleasure on every moment when you are looking the watch.
Yeah.
It's something on which you have an emotional link.
Yeah.
It's a gifting element, and our aim is globally really to enjoy the customer with this kind of strengths and this kind of emotions.
Yeah.
Of course, the approach to come there, we need all over the world one single same vehicle is a qualitative strong distribution, because it's clear a brand like Rado has the biggest part of the sales in brick and mortar point of sales.
Yeah.
That will mean the best opportunity to buy a Rado watch is in a store where you have also the full environment, when you have the staff who can also explain the advantage, the different to other brands, the wear, comfort and all these things. And this is always around the globe the same. Of course, we have after now several local behaviors that, for instance, in India you need local superstars to transport also the values of the brand. Like we have the two most famous Bollywood stars, Hrithik Roshan and Katrina Kaif. Also in China we have local testimonials, in not locals, they are global, but really with particular link with this country. And in Europe and or America, US, Canada, Mexico, we have local friends of the brand, or we are communicating, for instance, with tennis, a global sport, or with cricket, sport in the Commonwealth countries. That will mean the strategy is everywhere the same, the reason behind, but the way how we are executing is adapted based on the local behavior, and especially also the local demands of the customers.
I understand that Rado is very strong in India and in Asia as well, and something that I appreciate as well is that you have different friends of the brands as well in different environments.
So of course, such kind of person, it's not just a partnership to pay somebody, it's really partnership on which are really sharing the same value and the same passion.
That's something that I really appreciate and love about our industry is a very passionate industry, and also it's a very emotional industry. Even for the customers, when they purchase a product, it's an emotional decision, and it's not about budget, it's about how this timepiece make you feel this object, remember a memory. So that's little moment is thing. So it's very important, and having a brand that supports and present the distribution that you have and the retail partners that you have is very important. As you know, and obviously this is something that I really appreciate about Rado, is because you do have an online platform, but you really try to support the retailer that's trusted the brand, but also you trust. So it's really a partnership, I would call it. Is there any little tips that you can give us for few products that might come that we don't know yet?
Basically, we have a couple of surprises in the different segments, in the sports segment, in the lifestyle segment, and in the classical segment. And of course, one piece which will arrive within the next couple of days in the market is without a doubt a very, very important timepiece. It's the Integral Anniversary Edition, Special Edition, which is fully inspired from the design from the Integral 1986, the first ever produced high-tech ceramic timepiece, but of course with absolutely newest materials of the watchmaking industry, and of course with the highest competence of Rado. This is definitely a tip. Check this amazing timepiece, the Integral Anniversary Edition. Another product, of course, which is very exciting is the new Captain Cook High-Tech Ceramic Plasma High-Tech Ceramic Chrono, sporty product. Chrono, which has screw-down pusher, screw-down crown, 300-meter waterproof, very sporty product. Also with this very special automatic movement, produced here in Boncourt in an oven which is heated up on 20,000 degrees, 4 times the sun temperature. So it's not only a beauty in terms of design, not only very sporty, also an artwork in terms of technology. So the Captain Cook Chrono is also very exciting. And last but not least, for ladies, you saw Centrix Moon Phase. Moon Phase is a very emotional complication, and the Moon Phase is also, you know, highlighted with a bridge with diamonds, 28 diamonds on the dial, a beautiful mother of the pearl dial. That would mean really a typical edge-to-edge sapphire glass without any bezel, really a piece which makes smelling the hearts of many ladies around the globe. So these are a couple of tips besides some muscles which you will discover in the different point of sales all over the world. Okay,
beautiful. So I have one last question for you. What will you tell these people that are looking maybe for their first watch ever? What will you tell them to say, okay, Rado is the brand for you?
First of all, when you are searching a timepiece which is timeless in terms of design, very sustainable in terms of quality, very special in terms of wear feeling, you are perfectly served with Rado. Because we have a very particular, unique design which is inspired from our proper DNA. We are the master of material. That will mean we have in the biggest part of our collection these features of the high-tech ceramic, and this is a huge advantage. And on the other side, we have, of course, with this wearer comfort which is unbeatable. That will mean go in a store and feel the Rado difference. You will fall in love, and you will be in love not only for the first couple of months or years. You will fall in love of this amazing brand for your whole life. This is a promise.
All right, I love it. Love at first sight, like I did with my wife. Perfect. For you guys, if you want to know more about the brand, go to watchdna.com/Rado, and more than 450 brands. They have their own page with information about the brand, the main date, but also very important, some of the retailers that carry the brand, so you can go and experience the product yourself. And hopefully at one point we can have maybe the product on our buyer's guide so you can even compare. But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate. Very humble to meet you today in person, and to have you here in this beautiful manufacturer, because I was honestly blew away. So thank you again for so much.
Thank you, Tom.
It was a pleasure.
See you soon. Very nice to share the emotions of the watch industry with a guy like you.
Très bien, merci beaucoup. See you later, guys.